He shouldn't have survived, yet he did, because love found him first. On an ordinary afternoon, when most people would have walked past without a second glance, Tanya stopped. She noticed a tiny dog sitting quietly near the road, as if hoping life might finally soften for him. That single moment of compassion became the beginning of a new chapter, one that would rewrite the fate of a little soul who had endured far more than he ever should have. The dog had no name then, no sense of belonging, and no strength left to run. But Tanya saw what others didn't. A spark still flickering beneath the exhaustion. She approached gently, speaking softly, and in her arms, his trembling finally eased. She brought him to the clinic and gave him a name, Anise, a name that meant he was finally seen. Anise was small, fragile, and heartbreakingly thin, his fur ruffled and dull from weeks of struggling alone. The vets later discovered he weighed only 6.2 kilograms. His little body carried the marks of a harsh journey. But what struck Tanya the most were his eyes, deep, quiet, and filled with a sadness too old for a 1-year-old pup. Had he ever known comfort? Had anyone ever truly cared? The clinic team worked quickly, performing a full examination. They discovered that Anise had been struck by a car. His pelvis was fractured in 2 places. His femur had a severe break that would require precise surgical repair. Gentle medical checks revealed bruising across parts of his body, including a hematoma near one of his kidneys. Even simple tasks, like trying to urinate, were too painful for him. But despite everything, Anise stayed calm, patient, and trusting, as though he understood these hands were finally trying to help him. Isn't it incredible how animals can still offer trust, even when the world hasn't been kind to them? The doctors carried out the surgery on his leg, working with the utmost care. When they finally stepped back, exhausted but hopeful, the operation had been a success. Tanya, who had waited the entire time, felt a wave of relief wash over her. She knew the road ahead would be long, but for the first time, Anise had a real chance. Recovery wasn't easy. The first few days were filled with small struggles, tiny movements, and quiet whimpers. But with each sunrise, Anise pushed through the discomfort. He learned to stand again. He learned to trust the gentle hands that helped him. And slowly, his eyes, once dim and defeated, began to shine. Isn't it beautiful how hope can return in the smallest ways? Day after day, Tanya stayed by him. She monitored each step, coordinated follow-up treatments, and whispered encouragements that seemed to settle Anise's trembling heart. And Anise responded. His spirit woke up. He started wagging his tail, greeting the staff, and even attempting little steps of independence. The moment he could finally urinate on his own felt like a victory worth celebrating. His limp grew lighter, his appetite returned, and his gaze shifted from sadness to curiosity, as if he was rediscovering the world he once feared. Tanya promised him something simple, yet profound. He would never again starve. He would never again be alone. He would never again drink from puddles or search for scraps. From this point forward, every experience he would have, every meal, every gentle touch, every warm bed would come from love. All he needed now was a family willing to take the final step, someone who would offer him a forever home. As he healed, Tanya prepared him for that possibility. imagining the day he'd be adopted by someone who saw him the way she did. A brave little soul who had fought his way back. What about you? What did Anise's transformation stir in your heart? How did Tanya's dedication remind you of the quiet heroes who work behind the scenes, changing lives one rescue at a time? Because in the end, this story is not just about one dog. It's about the difference a single compassionate person can make. It's about choosing kindness every time. And it's about the belief that every homeless animal deserves hope. So if Anise's journey touched you, please share this video, leave a comment, send your love, and help us spread awareness. Every view, every like, every share becomes a small act of kindness that helps rescuers continue their mission. Together we can build a better world, one rescue, one story, and one act of love at a time.